In this video, I'm going to be sharing 5 secret tips to make you a better songwriter. Welcome to the Home Studio Academy. My name is Nolan Freitas and I've been a songwriter now for over 15 years, and my goal today is to help you level up your skill set. So tip number 1 is to acknowledge your skill level and learn from professionals. What I mean is, no one writes a hit song on their first try. Unfortunately, your first songs, just like my first songs and everyone else's, are going to be bad. Not because we're not talented, just because it's the first time we're attempting this and we're just throwing some ideas around hoping that magic happens. But don't get discouraged. I promise you, the more you do it, the better you're going to be. And the best way I found to actually speed up my learning curve is by paying attention to songwriters who are already successful and have their songs on top of the charts. So a quick exercise you can do is to listen to the top 10 or 20 songs in your area or country and then write down some of the things that all of them share in common. For example, how do most of these songs start? Is it with a chorus, with a verse, with an intro? Also, how long are these songs? Are they 3.5 minutes long, 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes? Also, what's the most popular key and chords being used? Then try to apply some of these elements to your next songwriting session. Tip number 2 is to learn song structure. You should be able to identify what's an intro, a verse, a pre-chorus, a chorus, and a bridge. This is helpful because you'll be able to map out your song before you even start writing it. For example, my favorite song structure is verse, chorus, bridge, chorus. And this helps because it tells me that I only need 3 melodies to complete the song. One for the verses, one for the choruses, and then one for the bridge. Once I have all 3, all I need to do is add words, and there you go, I have a finished song. This tip alone is gonna save you so much time because you're not gonna be overwhelmed and having to think, what should you write next? It's already pre-mapped out for you. Now that you know song structure, the third secret I want to share with you is that chorus is king. If you don't have a chorus, you do not have a song. It doesn't matter how beautiful and poetic your verses, your bridges, and your pre-choruses are. If your chorus is not captivating and catchy, unfortunately, your song is not going to be successful. Trust me, it's much easier to get away with a song with an extremely catchy chorus and a passable verse than having a beautiful verse but a mediocre chorus. And by the way, if you're learning something new and getting value out of this content, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, tip number 4 is to learn the most commonly used chords in popular music. Over the last 2 decades, I've noticed that there are 4 main chords that are used over and over again. And so for this example, I'm going to use the key of C major, and the scale goes from C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And if you give each one of these letters a number, C being 1, D being 2, all the way to the end, you only really need to know 1, 4, 5, and 6. The 1, 4, and 5 chords are going to be major chords, and the 6 is going to be a minor chord. So in this example, you should have C major, F major, G major, and A minor. And I can pretty much tell you that if you listen to a song in the key of C, you can pretty much get away with playing at least 80% of the song, if not the whole song, just with these 4 chords. And just by switching the chords around, you can create new chord progressions, new sections to songs, and new songs altogether. However, the 2 main chord progressions I see over and over again are C, G, A minor, F, or A minor, F, C, G. Now, I know what you're thinking. Nolan, what if my song isn't in the key of C? What do I do? Easy, just go to Google, type in the key you're working with. So let's say your song is in the key of D major. Then just write out the scale, and again, you only need to memorize the 1, 4, 5, and 6. So at the end of the process, you should end up with D, G, A, and B minor. You can apply this to any key, and congratulations, you just learned how to play 80% of pop music today. The next secret that I want to share with you to be a successful songwriter is to protect yourself and your music by copywriting your songs. Trust me, you don't want to put all this time, effort, and creativity into a song just to have someone else come along and steal your work and then make money off of it. So it's imperative that you copyright your songs and that you get registered with a PRO. That just stands for a Performance Rights Organization. Every country has their own, but here in the United States, the 2 main ones are BMI and ASCAP. It doesn't matter which one you sign up with, just do your research to see which one of these is the best fit for you and get registered so you can be compensated for your work. And if you're ready to release your song out to the world but just don't know how to do so, make sure to click on this video. I'll teach you in less than 3 minutes how to put your songs in all major streaming platforms. And spoiler alert, you do not need a record label. You can do this by yourself and keep all of your royalties.